Matthew chapter number 4, and start at verse number 23. 23 or 25.
Matthew chapter number 4, verse 23.
Come on.
It says, Yeshua traveled throughout the region of Galilee.
Come on.
Teaching in the synagogues and announcing the good news about the kingdom.
What was he teaching?
The good news.
As he traveled, what was he teaching?
The good news.
Good news of what, Israel?
The kingdom.
As he traveled throughout Galilee, he's teaching the good news of the kingdom. City to city, he's traveling. He's not going to wake people up to who they are, but he's going to prepare people for what's coming. Are you preaching good news in the name of bad news? Oh, man. Many people are teaching good news, but it's really bad news. I don't think people really actually understand what the good news is. We'll see who the Ruach is really with. Right. We'll see what people are placing their priorities at. Are they more consumed and concerned with things outside of the good news? Because clearly, he is an Israelite of Israelites. Yes. 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 But his message was about the good news of the kingdom. Come on, read it.
And he healed every kind of disease and illness.
So not only did he go teaching, but he went demonstrating. Yeah. See, these things go together. The good news brings a demonstration. Right. Healing and power follows good news. Yeah. Right. Bad news puts you in a state of depression.
It said news about him spread as far as Syria.
Wait a minute, he didn't go around telling everybody that he had all the truth. He didn't have to, because good news, and when you have the kingdom on your side, and when you're bringing forth a demonstration, people talk. You don't have to put up billboards. We got to be all over social media. Hey, come over here. We got the truth. It doesn't matter. When signs and wonders perform and start moving, we don't have to go out and campaign. We don't have to do that. We don't have to come with a miracle cookie, the miracle water, the healing towels. All of these things. We don't have to do that. Because here's the key. The key to it is that the Most High is boxed in. He doesn't take one thing and continue to doing it the same, because he is God. One thing to him is used one time. To him, everything in the earth is accessible to be used. But us, we take one thing, and then we want to box it in and say, well, if you don't use this towel, then you can't be healed. You can only be healed by this towel.
And people soon began bringing to him all who were sick.
I mean, so now people coming to bring other folks. You see how that works? The news is going to travel. He's not in it to make his name great. He's already resolved in his greatness. That's why he can come humble and still be amongst you and still be great. Treat everybody the same. Why? It's because he's resolved in his greatness. He's not looking for people to uplift him to make him feel great. He's already that. And people want to be around him because of that.
Large crowds followed him wherever he went.
Come on.
People from Galilee and the 10 town Jerusalem, from all over Judea and from east of the Jordan River.
See, nowadays, the reason why we can't get the Most High to move on our path is we so picky. We so picky and we make too many excuses. Because they come with an expectation. When you come with an expectation to service, when you come expecting the Most High to move, that you can't do anything without him moving. Now, we just come ritualistically. Primary meal is the gospel, is the good news. What Yeshua HaMashiach came to do on your behalf. Come on, read.
And verse 13.
Yes.
Yeshua said to the Roman officer, go back home because you believe it has happened.
Come on.
And the younger servant has healed, and the younger servant was healed that same hour.
He was healed that same hour. We're building something here because I want to show you something. He didn't have to lay hands on it. He didn't have to lay hands. Nor did he have to see him. Nor did he have to be in his presence. See, sometimes we think that healing only takes place when we're in the person's presence. Do you have the faith and the capacity to believe for your family member across seas that they can be healed? Do you have the faith to believe that? Yeshua said, I ain't got to go to your house. I know you done ran your resume down that you're a soldier in the army and all this good stuff, and you give orders to men and this, and you know what? Because you ran this down, you showed me that you have a level of faith that Israel don't even have, because Israel need to see everything to believe. They need to see it. It has to be in their face tangibly. The same thing we do today. I gotta see it before I believe. And then at that, we only believe so far. Because we got to see it done again before we believe. No, I don't have to go to your house. Matter of fact, in the same hour. So this was an instantaneous miracle. It wasn't something that built up over time. There wasn't a process of healing. Sometimes there's a process of healing that takes place, which is good. But then there's times where you move upon the heart of Yah to the point to where he responds immediately. Until next time, brothers and sisters, thank you all for tuning in. I will see you this Saturday, 740. The address is 740 North Glynn Street, Suite F in Fayetteville, Georgia, 30214. If you want to reach us by email, you can email us at BOOMCHURCH, I as in Indiana, N as in Nancy, T as in Tom, that's BOOMCHURCHINT @gmail.com. We have Bible study at 9:30 a.m. on Saturdays, and our worship service starts at 11 a.m. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/BOOMCHURCH or youtube.com/itsmajors1. That's It's Majors with an S and the number 1. Until next time, shalom.